Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great day here in Georgia. For those just joining us, well, we do a little bit of everything on this channel, DIY, automotive, pinball. You can see I'm in my kitchen right now, though. My wife's going to kill me because this here was actually something very good. But you can see there's butter in there. Yeah, I was supposed to turn this on this morning at 7 o'clock when I left the house. And I did, but I didn't realize it wasn't plugged in. So it's going in the trash. Wife's going to kill me. Oh, well. But needless to say, that's not what this video is about. This video is about pinball. That's right, folks, because DPX, Dutch Pinball, and I just realized, is it that crooked or is it me crooked on this camera? Hold on a minute. All right, but that's not what we're here to talk about. We're not to talk about my screw-ups. No. We're here to talk about pinball and Dutch Pinball release Alice in Wonderland. Alice in Wonderland. I mean, what do you really think of when you hear that? Do you think of the 1950s Disney film? Or maybe you think of 2010 Johnny Depp film? I mean, you even may think of the original story from the 1800s, but we're not here talking about any of those. No. Because we're talking a much deeper and much more risque version, if you know what I mean. Now, this game, wow. I mean, it has got a wow factor from all sorts of aspects. I mean, everything from the beautiful inside to the artwork on the outside. Now we're going to start from the outside and work our way in, but we've got to talk about the art on the outside. It is probably the most, well, probably the second most talked about thing about this game. It works to me. It doesn't look bad. It is a new take on Alice in Wonderland. Yes, she's not a little girl. At least I hope she's not a little girl in this. I hope that she's grown up at this point. But, you know, the artwork, honestly, to me, looks really nice. I love the colors involved. I love what they did with the side rails and cutting out the letters in there and having the beautiful lights that light up behind it. And I mean, they use interact with modes too, so that's really a nice touch. Beautiful topper. It's very simple, but it's very nice. It's a 3D sculpted topper, but you've got, you know, it's really nice looking. Now, I know the only thing it really does, I believe, is the eyes actually change colors and move along to pretend like they're looking at you, but it's still nice. You got to give them that. The only thing on the outside that I dislike is the fact that they didn't really do any side armor along the flipper buttons. I mean, typically see that on the sterns, and Spooky does it, so I really like that, so you're not hitting against the side of your cab when you're playing. But you know what? That's the only complaint. You can always put something over that to kind of help with that. But back to the powder coat too. The powder coat is gorgeous. They actually powder coat the freaking coin door. Thank you. Luckily, Spooky is not the only one doing that. I wish all the rest of them did it, but they don't. Really like to thank them for doing that because I wish we'd seen more of that, especially in collectors and LE editions. But overall, the outside, I think it's a great looking game. Let's jump to the inside. Now, I'm not gonna lie. When I first seen it, I was a little disappointed that the fact it was the original John Papaduke design that has been modified and changed a little bit, but overall was it. It just didn't really speak to me initially. When we seen the first trailer and the first pictures, I was like, eh. But now, like seeing the second time that we've seen the actual some gameplay and a little bit more up close and in depth of the game, it really has changed my mind about it a lot. I mean, let's start with the beauty side of things on the inside. You have the amazing sculpts by Lior. I mean, he does an amazing job. I've never seen him in person, but I've seen him for other games and they look fantastic. And seeing what he's done for this game, freaking phenomenal. It is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, there's not a flat plastic in this game anywhere. Everything is beautifully sculpted. I mean, slingshot plastics are done, like everything. Even the little checkerboard piece in the back is not flat from what I looked at. It looked like it was actually sculpted a little bit. So really excited to see that. I mean, that just, you talk about bringing a world to you in the glass. You're getting 3D, three-dimensional plastics. We even have the Jabberwocky that is sculpted. I mean, the cards that are in there are like 3D, like popping up. You've got a beautifully sculpted clock in there that just freaking looks amazing. And I don't know what all the displays, but definitely freaking neat. The mushrooms are popping out. Everything is just beautifully sculpted. Now, the other thing that I really like about this game is the mirror blades, because they're not typical mirror blades. They actually have print on them, like, so they have some color to them, but they're still mirrored. Freaking phenomenal. Looks gorgeous in the game. And then you look at the artwork. It is simply amazing, the playfield. It pops. It stands out at you. Well, at least to me, it grabs me and pulls me in. It looks fantastic. Now, I'll say, I was really worried about that upper playfield, but after seeing it some, like, it looks like it really could be fun with those magnet flippers. I've never played a game with that, so I really want to see how that's going to play. The layout looks much more fun than it originally thought it was going to be. Got some interesting things that are a little different. I mean, you got the outlane saves that are a little different that you control. I've still been trying to figure out exactly how this thing is actually flowing. I mean, I know you got the far left shot that goes up, comes back down, and basically U-turns itself. And then I know you got on the right side, you've got the shot that's underneath the clock, which I think that just comes back out. And then you have a shot through the pop bumpers, which looks like it's going to be considered like the loop. And man, I don't know. There's still some neat stuff in this game. You got the Jabberwocky in the back, and there's like a whole section back there for a ball lock. And I don't know. I really want to see more of the gameplay and really see a really good stream of it. And well, let's be honest. I wish I was going to Expo because a lot of you guys that are going to get to play this game. So really interested to hear the reports back on that. Now I'll say the only disappointing thing, which has been addressed, was I really did not like some of those call outs. I mean, you're going to have to hear them.
Bad.
Oh, jackpot, Alice, jackpot!
I mean, you can't argue with me that they were a little wonky to start with. Let's be honest. They weren't the greatest call-outs, the greatest sounds. But that has been addressed. And the other thing that I really like that DP is doing, they are actually leaving some files in there that you can actually go in there and add your own call-outs, add your own video clips if you wanted to. So they're really leaving it kind of open as well. So you're getting a full package, but can customize it without having to jailbreak something or get into it. So really like what they're doing there. Now, overall, this game, I mean, I think it's going to be a winner. The problem is there's only 500 of these things being made. That's right, 500 for the entire world, and only 300 are coming to the US. And unfortunately, the last I heard is everything was sold out. At the time, Jason with Classic Gamers still had a few left. Now, I don't know if he still does or not. It's been a little bit since I talked to him, so he may have sold out his allotment. But if not, you may want to hit him up because this game, man, I think it's going to be a freaking ripper and an awesome game. I wish I would, could get it, but it's not in the cards right now. So I've got to wait. Hopefully one comes up on the used market at some point in time that I can grab. And yeah, for those of you that actually ordered it, congrats. You got a heck of a game coming to you, it looks like. But we're going to end this one here, folks. We'll catch you next time.
Is this your first time?
Get out of 15 seconds.